Chicago game aside for just a second because we have to talk Minnesota, Connecticut. Let's not forget it was just a few days ago that this Minnesota Lynx team lost to Connecticut by 30. But this is early in the first quarter. You felt there was a different vibe from Napheesa Collier.
They had to get her involved in every action, and that's exactly what happened. I know here we see a Beck Allen 3, but Napheesa was the story of the whole game, being able to be resilient. And, man, she showed up big for her squad.
She did. Resilient she was, because right here she went to the bench with an apparent back injury, but she would come back later in the game, CP. It ended with 26 points.
It was so vital for Collier to be on the floor.
Here's Napheesa postgame with our Rose Gold Onwude.
Yeah, I mean, it hurts when you're back. Isn't it 100%? But I wanted to give it my all, and it was for a reason. We're going game 3 at Mini, so I'm going to leave it all out on here for my team, and that's what I did. We have to keep it rolling. We see what happens when we're up in them. They're getting frustrated, and that's what they did to us the first game, so we see how effective that can be. So we got to keep it going and do the same thing at home. It's really easy with this team. I mean, I love this group of women, and the fact that we put our hearts out here and it paid off, I think we see how special we can be when we give it our all.
I think Pam Ward described that game as the Hunger Games, as we saw several players going out with injury. I mean, it was a battle all the way through. But Collier did end with 26. Kayla McBride had 28. And on the other side for Connecticut, 26 for Thomas, 24 for Bonner. So you go from losing by 30 to now we're going to a game 3 in Minnesota, Chiney. That's going to be tough.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And may the odds ever be in your favor. That's the Hunger Games right there. But it's not easy to be able to find your shot on the road in that environment. I know what it's like when Mohegan Sun is rocking, and they did just that. K-Mac and Napheesa combined for 66% of the Minnesota Lynx points. They will need that at home in Connecticut. I mean, they've dealt with adversity all season long, so this is not foreign to them.
It was two different, really, leaders of each game. For Connecticut, it was the best offense won that ball game. And in this game today, it was Minnesota with the best defense. We talked about the threes of Connecticut. They had 16 in game 1, only 7 made in game 2. And that was all about Minnesota's defense. When you're the defending team and you're playing on your home court, you get that energy behind you. But the key is going to be Napheesa Collier. How good is she? How has she recovered? Well, she's on a charter flight.
Thank you for that.
Pretty good in the fourth quarter. This one scoring 6 points to secure the victory. And the number that stands out to me is only 6 points off turnovers from Connecticut. Game 1, they had 30.
Right.
Oh, wow. Off Minnesota's miscues. All right.